So today we will extend our discussion about vectors. So let's start with random elements. How to have a list of random elements. For that we have a function array and d. See, we have a number, okay, and if I type it again, I'll have another number which is random. Every time the number is generated is random, but it is between 0 and 1. So I wish to have a number between 1 to 10 or 1 to 100. So 1 to 10, what I'll do rand and into 10. So whenever rand will generate any number, it will multiply it by 10 and then it will give us the result. This is a random number generated from our 1 to 10. Now I want a list, so what can I do? Because this is the only one number, I want a list. For that I have 1 to 10, say. So we have a list from there are 10 numbers and all are from 0 to 1. And now I need 4 list. Okay, 10 number 4 list. What can I do? I can give, say, 4. So this is nothing less than 4 rows actually. 4 rows, each row is having 10 values, and that are random numbers. This is how random numbers are generated. You might be aware of permutation and combination. So permutation can also be made of certain numbers, like random permutation. For that, randperm function can be used. Randperm, say 5. So 5 numbers, these are arrangements of numbers from 1 to 5. I'll again run this command and you see the different arrangements of, or you can say permutation, different permutation is available. Now what I want to do is I want to make a list with all ones. How can I do it? For that I have a function called ones. So all 1, say A, all O. Then what will be the function? That will be actually ones, and then say I want just one list and I want around 6 numbers, and 6 numbers all to be 1. So this is how ones will be generated. Now I wish that I want 4 list and all having 6 numbers and all ones. For that I can do this. See, we have 4 rows. 4 rows means 4 list, all having 6 elements, on all elements are ones. So for that we can do zeros also. For that, use zeros function and make it LOZ for zeros, Z for zeros. Same explanation for this and same explanation for this also. So 4 rows, 6 elements, all elements 0. So let's talk about mean, median, standard deviation, etc. For a vector. For that, let's define a list, say mass or weight list. This is the list which will work it out. There are certain weight or mass inside it, and how can I find mean of this list? For that I use function mean, and what I have to pass? Just mass. So mean of this list will be formed. Again, median can be found. For that I have to use median function. Then I can sort the values also. Let's use this function sort. Sorting can be done. Now I can find out the standard deviation. For that, STD can be done. Pass mass inside. I can find out the variances also, variance and covariance. Variance, pass your values or list called mass. So this is how functions may be acted on our list. Now let's talk about what you do on copy paper and what you see on book. For that, let's make a symbolic variable. This is a placeholder only. Okay, it can take anything. And let's define a list called x, because this is of symbolic form, function form, and inside we have 3 by 4 and 5 by 6. We want them to keep their fractional look. That is why we get this. Okay, this is our list. It kept its fractional form. I can find out the square root of this list through sqrt. I may pass x, and you may see the square root in proper form is being displayed. I can use this x, this symbolic or functional value, in a function like this, and this is going to run fine. Now if I wish that I can use exponential function on this x, is it possible? No, it will not be possible, because this exponential is somewhat different, but exponentiating single value is possible. For that, just use this dot in front of this cap like this and run it. This is going to run fine. Okay, let me make another SYMS y and again assign a value. We'll assign a value with some complex values. This is a complex value. So we have y as this, x as this. So there are two values and I wish to add them. Is it possible to add two vectors with dissimilar entities? Yes, it is possible. I may also perform different functions which we have already seen. Now before conclusion, let me just have will not give any value, just in the functional form, xy form. I would like to show you how this works, seems work. For that, let me just make two vectors, say this v1 and v2, and let me make two symbols also as x and y. So we will make a vector v1 only as having x minus y and y cap 2. These are only expressions inside it. Again we'll make a v2 vector 2 with similar thing. We have y square x plus y and y. So we have v1 and v2. What operations can be done on v1 and v2? So we can do v1 plus v2. Yes, this is possible. We can do v1 plus v2. We can multiply v2 or v1 by a number like 5. This is also possible. This expression is being multiplied by 5. We can divide the first element of v1 by v2, and likewise by using dot in front of division. This is also possible. We can compute the dot operator of v1 v2. This is also possible, and we see the conjugate values are coming because this is taking it as a functional form. We can also compute the cross values or cross products. So this is all about our vector. Thank you so much. Take care.